As men, we want to be successful, to be respected. Those are typically associated with love for us. It's not quite that straightforward for women. This video demonstrates the actions that women desire you to take. If you follow this guide, you'll notice a significant increase in your attractiveness to women. Number 7. Women love a stylish man. Men with a sense of style exude a level of self-assurance that is not always visible. You are not required to be the best-dressed man in the room. Simply taking the time to learn how to buy a suit demonstrates that you are concerned about your appearance and that you take pride in the fact that you will represent your wife or girlfriend even when she is not in attendance. Style encompasses more than just clothing and can be observed in elements such as hygiene, fragrance, grooming, and communication. Being a guy who demonstrates these characteristics will increase your attractiveness. You're well aware that she's not like the rest of us in that she places a high value on physical appearance. In order for her to feel safe and respected, she needs to be loved. Providing those things in the context of the aforementioned list will assist her in falling in love and remaining in love. Number 6. Women love a guy who's family-oriented. Not all women want to be married and have children, but the vast majority of women feel this desire and need. Being a guy who wants a family or who has children and who is present with his children increases your attractiveness by orders of magnitude. Children are no longer regarded as a deal breaker in the same way they once were. As a result, if you have children, your chances aren't necessarily nil. With that, being a great father and provider to your children shows her you desire children. If you and your partner have children together, you will be present regardless of the outcome of the relationship. You're not the kind of person who would abandon children without a father. It also means that, during your conversations and throughout your dating process, she will see that you value her as your wife and would prioritize her as your priority. Another way to demonstrate to her that you are a family man is to allow her to observe your interactions with your family. Even if your family isn't close, you should express to her your desire to have that story retold differently. Tell her that you want to be close to your children and that you don't want to fall back into the same cycle that you were in previously. Number 5. Women appreciate it when a man demonstrates vulnerability. This is something that many men find difficult to do. Even though we men take great pride in being manly and possessing machismo, the truth is that we have feelings just like women. They must be able to see and feel that you are comfortable sharing your feelings with them. Allowing her to see you at your most vulnerable will increase your trust in her. It demonstrates your confidence in her by entrusting her with the deep and dark parts of your life. This should not be done in the early stages of getting to know someone new. Many times, that can be too much, too soon for some people. You will be able to tell when the time is appropriate. It's important to remember that being vulnerable brings about a sense of freedom. Number 4. Women are attracted to an informed, educated man. Keeping up with what's going on around the world and being able to talk about it is a quality that demonstrates that you are a member of the global community. You are not required to be a political analyst or a philanthropist in order to participate. You must, however, demonstrate that you are interested in learning about and understanding other cultural perspectives. This does imply that the topic of conversation be shifted from time to time away from work or family to something else of equal importance to the participants. By remaining connected to the world around him, a gentleman demonstrates to his lady that he recognizes that he is a part of something greater than himself. That you are aware that the world does not revolve around you and your experiences is demonstrated by this statement. When it comes to being compassionate, this is a critical component. Listening to audiobooks is a fantastic way to sharpen your skills, especially if you despise the act of reading. Number 3. Women want you to make them laugh. Men with a sense of humor are particularly attractive to women. The kind of humor that is crude and insensitive, or even the kind that makes light of everything, is not what I'm talking about. But he has a great sense of humor that is always on point. A man who appreciates a good chuckle and who possesses the ability to balance the gravity of serious matters with the gift of lightheartedness through laughter is a rare find in today's society. Having a great sense of humor communicates to her that you will be able to smile your way through difficult situations. Additionally, it will aid in establishing her confidence in you as a confidante. Wit is an important component of humor that is frequently overlooked. Wit can be defined as the acute perception and cleverly apt expression of those connections between ideas that elicit amusement and pleasure from the listener or reader. Ladies appreciate a gentleman who is quick on his feet and capable of engaging in creative, playful banter. A witty guy is full of life and vitality, and he enjoys having a good time. she'll enjoy it as well. If you're not sure where to begin, watch on to learn how to strike up a lighthearted conversation with her. Number 2. Women love adventure and spontaneity. Women appreciate a man who isn't afraid to branch out and try new things. Men have been labeled as creatures of habit who prefer to follow a set schedule. In the event that you are able to throw a monkey wrench into that perception, your attractiveness will skyrocket. The overall gist is that no one wants to be committed to falling into a rut, so being adventurous or adopting a perspective that enjoys trying new things from time to time can boast wonderfully for a man trying to catch the eye or keep the interest of a lady. Number 1. Women want you to fix things. Don't limit yourself to being frugal or inexpensive. Ladies, on the other hand, despise being overcharged. When it comes to being resourceful, think of a cross between the ultimate networker and MacGyver. The most important thing here is not necessarily that you know how to do everything, but rather that you know how to get things done. Alternatively, you could say that you know someone who can help you. It's critical that you're able to leverage your strengths in the following areas: education, network, relationships, and skills. This is particularly useful during difficult times. Additionally, this is a good way to reassure your partner that you do not have a lot of self-esteem issues. Using relationships to your advantage is a fancy way of saying ask for help. In the event that you are too proud to admit that you require assistance and your ego is too large to accept assistance, your relationship will be in disarray. Demonstrate your resourcefulness from the beginning. You will always have the opportunity to do so because life is always giving you opportunities.